I've had this facial tattoo for around 20 years. I decided to do it because it's a sign, the symbol of a warrior. I want everyone to know it too. I had it done shortly after I killed my first person. This was back when I was hiring myself for protection, bodyguard work. This Bosmer pulled a dagger on my client in the middle of a busy street in the Imperial City. Naturally, I grabbed his arm just in time and attempted to force the dagger from his hand. The nimble little fetcher managed to slip out of my grasp in some sort of Khajiiti martial arts move and pushed me away with his free hand. In turn, I pulled out my longsword and advanced on him. Out of nowhere, a second joined in, but he was focused on my client, who by now had out his own sword and was ready to defend himself. By the end, I had slashed the first Bosmer, who had went down to the ground onto his knees, and turned on the second, who was being held at bay by my client. This was the one I killed. I ran at him and performed a powerful underhand slash, and he didn't see it coming. He died half a minute later, but before that, I turned around to deal with the first one, and he was gone. My client, a count's son, the Count of Breville, actually, survived that night. It was Vinius Salus's half-brother, and from then on the family favored me, offering me work now and then for good coin. Had it not been for me, perhaps Vinius would have been the Count of Breville, or perhaps not. He wasn't regarded well because of the company he kept in low places and his predilection to get into trouble with the guard, all of which required his father to intervene too often. The Tribune are shams, imposters, false gods. Why can't these people see it? Oh, you feel very strongly about this. False gods? I don't know how. Describe a god. They certainly have superman or mer powers. We're to go to Amshalmawia. I'm going to check up on that Redguard woman. Still in Nisus. Next morning. And I have quite a bit of gold now. Plus I have some more Dark Brotherhood Curious to sell. So every time they come after me, I'm actually making a bit of a profit. Maybe they should come after me. Just don't do it when I really need the sleep. Plus I still have the Ebony Curious, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some adamantium pieces in Balmora out of it. Let's go up to that temple. Actually, let's go on the way back. Let's go and cure that orc. Regarding Pilgrim, Helene's Hut, Shimmer Viridian. Yeah, so she wanted me to go to Helene's Hut, but who was it that wanted? Oh yeah, the temple. Her name, Orc Bolfim Grash Shigars. Oh wait, I must either learn the Realm's Gift spell or use the potion he gave me to cure Orc of Ash Chancer. Both. Okay, so it's not even there. What? Ald'Ruhn wasn't even put on the map. I guess it was too far away. I didn't bother to write it down. I was also very tired. Ald'Velathi. What? Ald'Ruhn. Ald'Velathi. We are going to Ald'Velathi. And first I'd like to see what that was about. With that invisible... It must be using like some kind of spell. There's so many twists and turns in this area. It's about a dozen signs. Well, we definitely came this way last night. Ald'Velathi. Bridge over there. What is that? Oh, it's a guar. It's a guar. Ald'Velathi, this way. Some kind of camp over there. I take it Ald'Velathi is this way. I actually don't mind the fog, it's kind of nice. Ald'Velathi this way. What if these bridges go to Nisus on a different path than what we've taken? Yeah, that's the Dwemer bridge that we started up on. There's a woman over there. I knew my danger sense was up.
Die, Fetcher!
Dead. Hello. Oh. Ah, hello there. I was hoping a handsome young gentleman like yourself would happen by. Might you take a moment to help a lady in distress? What are you in distress about? Well, I dropped my ring and I can't seem to find it. I think it must have rolled down into this pool here, but I can't go in to get it, because I am expected in Nisus shortly. You see, I'm a private dancer, and I can't very well smell icky muck water now, can I? Would you please get it for me? The water's not very deep, and I'd be grateful, and in your debt. I don't know, I smell a scam. Anyways, it'll be my pleasure. Oh, thank you. When I finish dancing this evening, perhaps we can get together and discuss your reward. I don't see that happening.
How may I help you,
I think I know what this is about. I go down there, and this person attacks me. I can see you. Leave me alone, Outlander. Mm-hmm. Do you want to keep an eye on this one? I'm sure she's going to come down here and attack us. There is a ring.
No good deed goes unpunished, Outlander.
No,
Yes, well, I have backup. Not getting away that easy, stupid girl. Take this, Swit!
You will suffer greatly! You're beaten!
I saw this coming.
Oh,
Next time, hide me so I can't see you. Behind a rock or a tree.
this is the end of you, Swit!
This is your end. Ooh, Amulet of Shadows. Very powerful charge on it. I'd say that was worth it, actually. Using throwing stars? Oh, this is hardly worth it. A fool. Now I lost track of where we are. Let's go this way. Breton woman and some Dunmore woman. All my time in the underworld has taught me to be constantly on the lookout for people trying to take advantage of me. But that was very poorly planned. As you can see, we're two warriors. I mean, look at my armor. Oh. I think we're gonna have to pull these out. I don't feel anything. Well, not after I healed myself. But I look ridiculous. Now here it is. Let's find this orc woman. Put you on the map. Thank you. Guard.
Mind your
guard.
tongue, Sirrah.
I'm an officer of the Imperial Law. Move along. Have you heard of this orc woman? What is her name? Ogra Gra. I'm an ugly orc. I don't know where she is. What is her name? Gave me the cure. Is in Malexa. Looking at the map. I don't know where that is. I can get there by heading east from Ald'Ruhn until I reach the mountains, then following the mountains south. Oh, that's okay. I mean, that doesn't sound like a Dwemer ruin. I see one east of Nisus, close to Margan, but on this side, Bitter Coast side, not the Ashland side. That's a bit of a distance. Why didn't... If this is the place I'm looking at, why wouldn't they have just said east of Nisus? Boy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go find that Redguard woman. It's the least I can do. After selling some things, I actually bought a few hammers, so I'm back at my limit again. I don't want to have to get used to this weight. This is really close to Ald'Ruhn. That's the trading post right there. We passed a scamp.
Careful with that, friend.
Sorry. Must pass the entrance. Where was it? I think there's different parts of this place. I think maybe we came out down here. Oh, it's confusing. Where we just were. Oh, that's not how you get up. It's partially collapsed, so that's gonna add to it. I think originally we went over here. Gee. Oh, come on. Oops. Never underestimate those things. There's the scamp we killed yesterday. Quama Forager. That's the first thing that attacked me when I came to Vardenfell. Okay. It was foggy just like this when we came by here yesterday. Oops, not this way. And the portal is right here. We can't get up. It's too high on the other way. You really want to tempt fate, pick up that sword or that emerald. We already faced one madman with a Daedric axe, which actually is I can't carry anything more.
Please speak, Dunmer.
Please, let us travel together until we find my husband. Sure, let's travel. Yes, I must find my beloved assassin. Let's get moving. I think she was just so frightened she didn't want to move. I can't blame her. But once I told her this place is cleared out, we even killed the Daedra. It was a fake gem. It was a Dremora that popped up. All it had was a heart in it, and I am overburdened. I can't even carry it. This way, to your husband. After killing a couple rats on the way over here, quite uneventful.
Anytime you're ready. Just don't keep me waiting.
Well, here's your wife. Thank the gods you found her. I can only imagine what those bastards have planned for my Malexa. Please, take your reward, and I'll make sure to let House Redrun know of the service you performed for me today. Thank you again. May the Nine favor you. Now, personally, let's go. I figure we can all CV intervention to Nisus, take a Silt Strider back to Balmora, where I can talk to Sugarlips Habasi, and then maybe even transfer up to Ald'Ruhn and talk to the Guild Mage. She's the head, I think, there. And then from there, transport back to Balmora, and then we'll find this farm that has these marshmallows, and then head south to Ebenheart. We've got a lot of things. I've got people to tell them. A lot of people to tell that we've completed these quests they've given me. Here we go. Okay, let's find that Silt Strider.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Here it is. Where'd the driver go? Ugh. Well, I can't drive this thing on my own. Huh. Where would he have gone? Now what? Oh, there he is. That must have been inside the Silt Strider. Anyways.
Why walk when you can run?
Good day, Outlander. Welcome to Nisus. We're a small mount. Yes, I've been here before. Can you tell me... Let's go to... You don't go to Balmora from here. Cool, it's a pretty short trip. Sejanine. Sejanine goes to Balmora. But then, you know, Ald'Ruhn does too. Let's go on an Ald'Ruhn trip. To the west, Outlander. Magnus, burning the sky. So high up here. Where are they? Back into the Ashlands, a place I didn't really want to go to for a while. The view up here is incredible. Well, that's Nisus. I wonder how high up this is. A lot of tempting targets. Oh. These little bridges everywhere. I see 4 of them. Normally I rest my head when we're on these Silt Strider excursions. Another Daedric Shrine. Oh. I think we just passed Cool. Cool. This is probably around the area we crossed over. Oh, there goes Magnus. Sorry to see you go. It's not so easy to cross these mountains. Into the Ashlands. It's Dwemer Ruin. I think we saw this Dwemer. Oh, there was another one over there. Two right by each other. You hear the sounds of battle. Probably somebody fighting with a cliff racer. Wow, that looks magnificent. Oh. Cliff racers are intimidated by these giant Silt Striders. Tend to leave you alone. In fact, there's really nothing that's going to bother you when you're up here. I hear another storm. Keep your mouth closed. I don't even know where we're going. I can't see ahead of us. My helmet on. Still have to squint because stuff still comes through the slit in my helm. Have we passed Margan yet? Speaking of Margan. At least we're kind of going with the wind this time. Oh. Big bull niche. Wow, this isn't so bad. Wow, those niches really are large. You realize how large they are until you're up close by them. This is kind of a nice night. These lands are so wild. Sounds like another storm's coming. I think that's Ald'Ruhn right ahead. Of course, another storm when I get to our destination. Whoa. Turn away from the wind. Here we are, Ald'Ruhn. Would have been much nicer without this storm. Let's get out of here. I'm starting to wonder how anybody lives in this. It just takes getting used to.
Sir?
It'll be some time till I can get to that airship you created. Okay. There she is.
Go ahead, please. Tell me about
which-
yourself.
Which one would you send me off? Oh, the Hulin's hut. That's right. Yes, so Hulin's apprentice summoned a scamp? Is that all? I can't believe I was distracted from my studies for something so trivial. Speaking of which, I discovered these scrolls during my research. You may find them useful. Fifth barrier. Okay, thank you. Do you have any other duties? Yes, no, Relvain. I have finished my study of the Chimvaridium. Can you believe this isn't about a Dwemer construct at all? This book was completely useless. In any case, I need you to return the book before Sir Lonwy suspects anything. Return the book to wherever you found it. Yes, I remember where I got that from. Okay. A little over-encumbered.